Penguinas and Penguinas, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be going over the fastest way to level up in BO7, and before we get into gameplay we got to start off in our creator class setup. And the reason why, because we have to talk about a couple things. First and foremost, for our gun, we want to pick the gun that we are most comfortable with and that we know the best. The reason why is because there's a big correlation between your production of score to the XP that you get each and every single game. And the reason why I say that is because we want to get a lot of kills within the game mode. Now, I'm not saying you have to top frag every single time with the most amount of kills in each and every single game that you play, but you want to be able to have a good range and a good median of kills that you can achieve every single time you hop into a match. Now, that being said, we're going to move into the launcher. This is vitally important, and the reason why we have a launcher equipped is because, again, we're trying to achieve the most scores possible in a match. So if we're taking down the UAVs and the counter UAVs, this is just going to add on to that, and not only is it going to make the game better for you and your teammates, but it's just going to give you more extra score. Okay, now this is where we get really specific about what we have to run. We need to run perk greed, and the reason why is because we have to play with a perk called Looper. Looper just gives you the ability to have the score streaks earned in more than once in a single life. Yes, that's how it goes. So as you can see, you know, the ability to re-earn score streaks in a single life, and then we need to play with bankroll. These two perks are very important because when we hop into the kill streaks, we need to earn our kill streaks as fast as possible. For perk 1, for perk 2, it doesn't really matter, but these two perks are vitally important. Make sure you have those on. For the tactical and lethal, it doesn't really matter. Don't play with decoys because at the end of the day, decoys are just so far to earn, and it don't even waste a prestige token unlock on it. It's not worth it. For the field upgrade, we want to be using squad link, and the reason why we want to use squad link is because we want to be able to, fortunately have the overclock upgrade where we could earn double the score. This is basically Warcry from BO6. If you guys don't know what that is, it basically just gives your teammates a boost, whether that's speed, whether that's damage, whether that's health regain, whatever the case may be. This does exactly that from BO6, just in its own way in BO7, and it's vitally important because we get so much score from it if you play objective game modes like hardpoint domination or even kill to confirm. Okay, hopping into the score streaks really quickly, guys. We want to play with scout post, UAV, and counter UAV. The reason why we're playing with all the surveillance and the... Okay, we're going to start again. Okay, hopping into score streaks. This is very important. We want to play with all the surveillance score streaks in the game. Scout post, UAV, and counter UAV. These are so crucial to the success of your score. The reason why is because the more score you get, the more XP you get. And if you use an XP token, it's even better. That being said, scout post, UAV, counter UAV, those things all add to your score. Using bankroll, using looper, you should automatically get a scout post right away when you hop into the game, just because your score is actively moving. You get an assist, get a kill, you should automatically get scout post. And then especially if you're using the overclock where it's the score is a lower cost for the kill streak, you should get it even faster. Throughout the game, you should pop at least 10 of these, depending on your production and kills. But I'm telling you, these are so easy to get with Looper, so easy to get with Bankroll, that it makes it possible just to have constant score going throughout the match. And especially if your teammates are good and slaying out, I'm telling you guys should earn a lot of XP just by having these on alone. Okay, so now hopping straight into the gameplay, what you're going to be watching is just going to be a couple clips of me getting kills, popping the kill streaks, and just racking up the score. I'm going to showcase the end score in just a second here, but I want you to know we are playing objective-based game modes. Do not play game modes like TDM, do not play game modes like free-for-all, because you're not going to get the most maximum amount of score that you possibly can within a game. Now, that being said, if you are not comfortable playing game modes that are like team-based, objective-based, then maybe you got to click off the video. Okay, no, I'm just joking, but seriously, guys, make sure you guys are playing an objective-based game mode, a team-based game mode, where not only you could help your teammates, but you guys can go after a singular point, because you're going to get score for attacking the point, defending the point, and neutralizing the point. That being said as well, you don't have to hover around the hard point or stay on top of the hard point the whole time, because obviously that just makes sure the game ends quick. You don't want the game to end quick. Play the point a couple times, play around the point, really hover around the areas that the enemies will be, so that way you can try to get as many kills as possible, and as well protect your teammates and protect the point. Because at the end of the day, you do want to win the game. You do get additional XP for winning the game. You don't just want to get into the game and just lose. That's not the point of playing the game. But okay, now looking at the kill streaks, as you can see on screen here, I'm getting scout posts, I'm getting UAVs, I'm getting counter UAVs quick, and in addition to having those kill streaks, I'm also taking down the enemy kill streaks as well. There's going to be a couple clips where I'm shooting down score streaks, I'm shooting down the UAVs, I'm shooting down the counter UAVs as I'm playing the game. I'm taking the time, maybe it's like 10 seconds, 5 seconds, really quickly, just to look up in the sky and just knock it down. I'm telling you guys, little score like that, it's not only going to help you with the camo grind for the launchers, but it's just going to help your overall XP production. Remember, this is key. You have to know this. Score equals XP. The more score you have, the more XP production you will get. That is vitally important for leveling up quick, especially if you don't have a lot of time. Obviously, I'm not talking about game modes like zombies or the co-campaign. I'm strictly talking about multiplayer and what you can do to maximize your time and maximize your efforts within the game. Even if you are bad at the game, even if you can't even get 30 kills a game, you still should be able to get at least 7,000 score doing this method right here. Using squad link, using the counter UAVs, and using UAVs, you should be able to get a lot of score. And even if you play at the point you love, you know, maximizing your hard point time and having the most time on the point, even if you were to do that, you'll still be able to get a couple kills, get all the kill streaks, and just continue to get as much score as possible. I'm telling you guys, this is possible. You don't have to drop a nuke. You don't have to go on a 20 kill streak. You have to just get maybe a bloodthirsty here and there, but at max in each life, get 3 kills, aim for 3 kills, aim to play the point a little bit, aim to defend the point, and I'm telling you, you guys will have tons and tons of score that will equal a lot of XP. But okay, that's all I got for you guys in today's video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe if you guys did enjoy the video. And always remember, stay true, stay you, and stay frosty. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.